Myles Garrett was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Garrett called out his teammates. Is what it is last week, said we need to be better. They responded with a pretty darn good performance. Here is Garrett on the message received by the defense and where they stand now.
I mean, that's exactly what I want out of my teammates, and I know they expect the same out of me. I know I wasn't doing enough after that second game, and I think we all just wanted more out of ourselves. We knew we had more in the tank, and so right now we have to keep on proving it against every opposition we face.
Joe said this week that he gave all the credit to you guys. Said I didn't trick anything up. It was just execution that you guys really had. Did you feel that, or was it a little bit of different scheme on Sunday too?
I think it was a little bit of both. I don't want him to sell himself short. He dialed it up a little bit in some ways, but we did execute better than we have been, and that's just part of the work we've been putting in. Staying a little bit later and meeting a little bit more as a defense, and not needing the coaches to get us right. Just correcting ourselves.
And Mac, whatever that defense did, I want to see more of that. They say it wasn't more aggressive than it was. It sure appeared to be. And I know it's a different dynamic, but I want to see more of the defense that puts the pressure on the offense that the Browns did last week.
Well, Dave, last week you saw what Joe Woods has wanted to do for so long. And look, I sound like a broken record. Every time I come on here, I talk about the dime defense where you're looking at one linebacker, 6 defensive backs out there, but now the Browns are healthy enough to be able to run those guys out there. You have Troy Hill in the slot. You had Greg Newsome. He's out this week. It seems like Grady Williams, he's going to be stepping up. He's going to be starting for the first time in 2 years, so he's going to be on the outside. You have Denzel Ward, and then you have that trio of safeties. You're finally seeing a healthy Grant Delpit and the impact that he can make week in and week out. He's somebody who can create plays not just in the box, but also back as that high safety as well. Can have John Johnson playing more of a natural role, a little bit farther back, but can also play up in the run game. And then you also have Ronnie Harrison who can play in the box too. So, you're finally starting to see this defense kind of gel. And I think that that's the one thing that we need to exercise here especially is that, yes, you're playing against the Bears last week. That offensive line is absolutely horrendous. It's garbage. But at the same time, you're seeing those games where it can kind of get the defense all together and really kind of get them all on the same page. That's what you need to see from this defense week in and week out. And Myles talked about it. Again, this defensive group is meeting more and more. They're getting used to each other at this point and understanding, hey, maybe Jadeveon likes playing a little bit more outside, so Myles can kick in inside on the same side. And we saw those different wrinkles kind of mixing in last week more and more and more. So I think that as the weeks go by, you're going to see more of this defense expand and really start to find that groove that they can kind of get into as the season goes on.